In today's Learn With Me episode, we'll be embroidering these Christmas stockings that you can order on allstitch.com. We're going to be embroidering a design on the fuzzy white cuff and putting a name down the red body of the stocking itself. This stocking unzips all the way around so that it lies flat, making it easier to hoop. You can embroider on the front, back, and across the top, which is what we're going to do for today's project. We have a 7.5-inch specialty hoop because our design is 6.5 inches and needs a hoop that is just a little larger than the design itself. Next, we will use a StickyStitch stabilizer, our press and seal tearaway backing. You will want to peel and remove the release paper from the adhesive so the adhesive part is visible and facing up. You then want to lay the fabric about 2/3 of the way covering the backing. Press in place. Next, you want to recover the exposed adhesive with the release paper so it does not stick to the hoop. You can now hoop them together. The combination of hooping with this strong adhesive will hold the material so it doesn't move during embroidery. Now we'll want to grab the front of the stocking where we will be embroidering our first design. We have already marked the center of the white cuff material from side to side and top to bottom. This will perfectly accommodate our 6.5 long design. Now we're ready to place the hoop on the machine. We will then float a sheet of Solvy, which is a water-soluble topping, over the top of the fabric to hold down the fuzzy pile of the fabric where it will be embroidered. Solvy prevents the stitches on fabrics like terry cloth, sweater knits, fleece, corduroy, or imitation fur from sinking into the nap or pile of fabric. Now that the first design is completed, we will remove it from the machine, release the hoop, and tear away the sticky stitch backing. A pair of tweezers will help to remove any small remaining pieces of backing. After removing backing, we'll remove the excess Solvy topping too. We'll gently pull off the excess Solvy first, and instead of tweezers, we will use a spray bottle to dissolve the remaining water-soluble Solvy material for a clean look. We spritz the design with water a few times and let it sit for 30 to 60 seconds. After waiting 30 to 60 seconds, we can start dabbing with the wad of excess Solvy on the design, and the Solvy will stick to itself, kind of like removing bubble gum. We continue this process until all the Solvy remaining on the design has been removed. Last, we will zip up the stocking and prepare for the next step, which in our case today is putting the name Milo on the stocking. We've decided to place the name at an angle across the body of the stocking. We're choosing to use a soft tearaway backing on the interior of the stocking. A light coating of spray adhesive can be used to hold the tearaway onto the inside of the stocking, but today we're going to try to create our design without it. As we hoop, we are careful to avoid creating wrinkles like before and making sure everything is firm and flat. Once the hoop is secure, we're going to place the hoop in the machine and start tracing. Once the trace is complete, the stitching process begins. You'll notice we did have to make some adjustments and add another piece of Solvy at the end. Now that the design is complete, we remove any excess Solvy the same way we did with the cuff. And remember to remove the backing as well. And now we're ready to fill the stocking with some treats. Thank you for joining me in today's Learn With Me episode. We hope you will check out the other episodes in our YouTube series and our other educational resources on allstitch.com.
All Stitch, all the supplies, all the savings, every day.